that I'm afraid of. I'll have minimalistic fears, but I'm not afraid of anything to the point where I won't do them. I'll be a little concerned about doing something before I go do it. Sometimes it might even cause me not to do it. I'm never really afraid of anything, except for not being able to help somebody that needs my help. All I've ever been afraid of is that feeling where somebody asks me for help with anything, and I can't do anything. Everything from, hey, bro, I need $100 so I have a place to live. And I have that just I don't have $100. I'm just like, I'll help you find $100 instead of I don't have it. Because I don't want to have that feeling of I didn't at least do something to get this guy the $100 so he has a place to live. Even if he's lying to me and he doesn't need it for a place to live. It's still what he told me, so I'm still going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But everything from something like that to, hey man, my girlfriend just broke up with me, I need somebody I can crash with so I can get my mind right. Even if I do not have a place to live, I will find a place to live within 24 hours so both of us can crash there. So he has a place to get his mind off things. And down to something as simple as, hey, can you help me carry this box? Even if my arms are full and I'm doing something else, I will stop what I'm doing to help them carry the box. Because I don't want to be that guy that can't help somebody. That's my biggest fear. I want to be able to help anybody with anything. And the feeling of not being able to do that scares me. Terribly, 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 terribly scares me. So yeah. Teresa Beth, babe. That's my biggest fear. And that does translate into our relationship, but like I said, we're not going to talk about the relationship here, unless it's something life-changingly good. So, I've got about 12 minutes left. What can I talk about for 12 minutes? Let's see. Let's do a random Facebook swipe. There's 2. And come on, stop swiping. There we go. And 3. Anyone besides me still use Gaia Online? Fuck. I haven't used Gaia since, ever. I never used Gaia. Gaia was stupid. It's a MMO, RPG, role-playing, forum, blog site. It's an RP site, guys. That's all it is. You go on, you type some shit up, you talk to people you've never met before, and sometimes it's people you already knew. You make some great friends through Gaia. None of these people would ever do anything for you. And Gaia is definitely not what it used to be. It used to be pretty cool. Yeah, there were cool games. It was kind of an MMO feel to it. You still had the forum. That was what it was based around. If I wanted to do forum roleplay, I'd go back to Neopets. Damn it. Yeah, old Does anybody even remember Neopets? Neopets were the shit. I went back to that website the other day, and it was terrible. It has been destroyed. Absolutely disgusting. So yeah, these hookah pens, they're not so bad. Who knows? Maybe we'll sell a couple. Anyway, let's do this Facebook scrolly thing again, because that ended us up with a little bit to talk about. I mean, not much, because, well, Gaia sucks, so. 1, 2, 3. If you want to change your life, all you have to do is raise your standards. Think about it for a second. Keep growing. Jonathan Pelletier. It's not a JP quote, but it was a quote from a very powerful man whose name I can't remember. But basically what it's saying is the standards, or what you'll settle for and what you won't settle for in your life, is what's going to keep you going. If you set your standards and never raise them, you're never going to grow. If you settle for something, you're never going to grow. If you settle for a certain financial situation, your financial situation's never going to get better. If you're okay with making $30,000 a year, you're never going to make six figures. If you're okay with making six figures, you're never going to make that seventh. I mean, I know guys that are the same age, and one of them makes $80,000 a year, and the other one makes $400,000 a month. It's a difference in standard, guys. It's a difference in standards. I mean, I know a 27-year-old kid who makes about $3 million a year. I know a kid who's only 21 years old who just bought himself an Aston Martin. Come on, guys. It's standards. It's all about standards. Where are you at in life? Are you comfortable with where you're at? And what are you going to do to change it? Change your standards. Because once you're not happy with something, you're going to do anything you can until you're happy. Let's see. Let's get off the topic of standards, because that's something that I can get really, really in depth with, and we'll save standards for a topic in and of itself. I keep saying we're going to do shows where one topic is one whole show, and I mean it. Eventually we are going to start doing full half hours on shows, or full half hours on individual topics. Dr. Mehmet Oz said, "The opposite of anger is not calmness, it's empathy." Now, it's something I want you guys to think about, seeing as we've only got like 7.5 minutes left. I'm going to ask you guys this question. What does that quote mean to you? The opposite of anger is not calmness, it's empathy. Think about it for a minute. Give it some serious thought. Let me know. Either do a Spreaker about it, send me a comment, shoot me something on Facebook, my email, whatever, doesn't matter. And let me know what that quote means to you. And I'll post it on the Facebook pages, I'll post it on Tumblr or whatever. Let me know what it means to you. Yeah, Dr. Mehmet Oz, great man. Oprah's doctor, not just the Oprah of doctors. Robert De Niro and Robert De Faro. It's the same picture of Robert De Niro, only farther away. It's funny. God, I hate the internet. But, I mean, I love the internet. But sometimes there's just so much shit. Yeah, that was something that bugged me. So, guys, I'm a nerd. I'm a huge nerd. I play Pokemon all the time. I've played Pokemon since I was a little kid. I collected the cards, had every single one until about 5-6 years ago. I had every single card that came out. I just saw something on the internet. Me playing Pokemon for the first time. Professor Oak says, choose your first Pokemon. I choose Charmander. This is your rival. He chooses Squirtle. You son of a bitch. It's a rage comic. Because, yeah, when I was first getting started, it was rage that I felt every time. Because before I understood how gaming worked and how everything is a program, I wanted to know, because I always understood typing, how water beats fire, fire beats grass, grass beats water. I wanted to know how my rival always knew which one I picked, and which one was going to be better than mine by type advantage. And then as I got older, I started to realize that they do it so that you have to actually train your Pokemon to be able to continue in the game. Because if you don't train them, they're going to lose to your rival every time. simply based on type advantage. Wow, that's weird. An unnamed individual. I'll leave it unnamed because I haven't asked her permission. I just found a picture where she's standing with a man, and she's in a dress, he's in a suit. There's another woman in a dress, but she's going to, like, I'm not even sure what's happening. It looks like she's going to lick her ass. It's weird. God, see, this is what I'm saying. I hate the internet because it doesn't make any sense. We need it because it connects us like we have right now, and it's good for business and fucking so many other things. But a lot of things just don't make sense. Like anything that has Miley Cyrus in it lately. Doesn't make sense. But then there's always those good things, like what I just stumbled upon. And no, I'm not using stumble upon. Cheesesteak-soup. Yeah. I'll put a link to that because in the description, because that sounds phenomenal. Damn, cheesesteak-soup. Alright guys, well, we're getting close to the end, so what kind of questions do you have? Seriously, guys, come on. We're up to like 34 people that at least like the Facebook page. How many of you are actually listening? How many of you are coming in for half an hour and listening to the Augs? How many of you are actually coming in and listening to what I have to say? Is anybody asking me? I have one person, a Bryce Nickerson. Cool. Probably also a Spreaker user. So, Bryce, thank you. I appreciate it. Go ahead and give him a follow on Spreaker. I think he's put out a couple... Nope, he hasn't put anything out yet. But when he does, go ahead and look on my Spreaker account. Go to my following. You'll find him. Follow him. Convince this guy to get up and do something. Do a speech or talk or something. I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I think I'm going to do a speech. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the day writing a speech. Or finding a speech. And I'm going to just kind of share it with you guys. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find one that runs about 25 minutes long, so I've got some time to answer some questions. And the more questions I get, the shorter the speech I'll find. So, guys, once again, send me all of your questions. Like, share, comment on the pages. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, SoundCloud, Tumblr, Spreaker, obviously. Get on the pages, share them with people, get it out there. I'm going to keep doing this until you guys start getting me some questions, and then I'm going to start going even harder than that. Now, once again, it's been my life, your questions. My name's Brooklyn the Wolf Overton. My time's just about up. I'm going to end it before I run out of time. So, until you guys help me out with a sign-off, I'll see you guys tomorrow.